What's up, everybody? Frankie5152 here. New box is finally out. Was wishing it was this morning, but had to wait till tonight. But Dawn of Destiny is here. I've got some gems saved up, so let's open some packs. We'll talk about some of the new cards. I did a little breeze through. I'm not super excited. I think the only thing that I would probably play is the Yugioh monsters, because I've been wanting to build a plant deck for a while now. They got some support in this deck, but we'll just start buying and see what we get. I can buy about 40, 50 packs, so we'll be able to get half of it, so we should be able to talk about most of the packs here. Did I not purchase? Did I not There we go. There we go. Alright, there we go. Yugioh Hydrenage. I'm terrible with names, I apologize. The effect of a Yugioh monster you control was activated during this turn. You can special summon this card from your hand. That's really easy because most of them have effects, so that's pretty cool. 1900 attack, 2000 defense. There's Luminous Moss. Activate only if you control a face-up number. The opponent's effect monsters cannot activate this turn. That's nice. Sealing Ceremony of Catan. Once per turn, you can banish one fire monster from your graveyard to target one card in your opponent's graveyard. Banish that target. Alright. I don't know if that will be a very usable card. I'm sure somebody will find a way to use it smartly. Not this guy. Not this guy. Another moss. Ooh, alright. Eggplant. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can select one Yugioh monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Alright, that's cool. Brush Fire Knight. When a fire monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, send one fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, send one fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can only use this effect once. A lot of fire support as well, so I'm interested in seeing some of that. The Fire Warrior. Ooh, what do we have here? Card of the Soul. Look at your deck, and if you do, you can add one monster from your deck to your hand whose sum of attack and defense equals your life points. You can only activate one card. Now, does it have to be exact? That's my only question there, because that could be very difficult. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, declare one card type. To do a monster spell or a trap, your opponent sends one card of that type from their deck to the graveyard. Alright, Vampire later. Alright, Magical Exemplar. Each time a spell card is activated, place 2 spell counters on this card. When that spell card resolves once per turn, you can remove any number of spell counters from this card, special summon one spellcaster type monster from your hand or graveyard whose level is equal to the number of spell counters you removed. That's really neat. I think this will be very usable. I mean, the 1700 attack with the Power of Dark activated with all the other magical spell counter decks, this is going to be a huge help to that. That'll be real cool. Glad I got that one. Fire King Avatar Corinne. If a face-up Fire King monster you control is destroyed by a card except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can send one fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. Alright, so Fire King is going to be something. Alright, there's Blood. We've all seen this guy when playing Bakura. So, alright. That's cool, you can finally get him. So, a zombie, Gemini. I don't like playing Geminis. The have to summon a creature after already summoning it just is a pain in the butt. Alright, Vampire Baby. Zombie, at the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle and sent it to the graveyard this turn, you can special summon that monster to your side of the field. That's great if he didn't have a 700 attack. Not much you can do. He's going to need a lot of help, a lot of support to be able to destroy things. like a mirror wall and then a boost. There we go, Natera Sunflower. You contribute this card and one Natera monster to negate the activation of effect monster your opponent controls and destroy it. So at least it destroys it. So it could be usable. Alright, Anti-Magic Prism. When your opponent activates a quick play spell card, select one card on the field and destroy it. Alright, so he's activating quick play. You can just destroy one of his monsters real quick. That's interesting. We already saw that one. There we go. Fire King Island. If this face-up card on the field zone is sent to the graveyard or banished, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use one of the following effects of Fire King Island per turn and only once that turn. Effect number 1. During your main phase, you can destroy one monster in your hand or you control, and if you do, add one Fire King monster from your deck to your hand. Neat. If you control no monsters, you can special summon one Fire Winged Beast type monster from your hand. Oh, that is pretty beastly. Because we'll go see that. Alright, Invasion of Flames. When this card's normal summon successfully, no trap cards can be activated. Vampire Dragon. When this tribute summon card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one level 4 or lower monster from your deck to your hand. Hazy Flame Hippogriff. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Once per turn, you can tribute one other fire monster. This card gains 300 attack. Alright, but that defense. Ouch. 200. Not good. Naturia Pumpkin. When this card is normal summoned, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon one Naturia monster from your hand. That's pretty cool. That will come in handy because you can get this out and then get your 6-star out. Look at your deck. And if you do, you can add one monster from your deck. Oh, we already saw that one. Ooh, Dark Flare Knight. Fusion of Dark Magician and Flame Swordsman. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon Mirage Knight from your hand to your deck. That's cool. Neat little fusion with Dark Magician and Flame Swordsman, so no Warrior. Warrior getting some help from Dark Magician. Ninjutsu Arts of Shadow Sealing. Tribute one ninja monster to target one monster your opponent controls. Banish that target. While that card is banished, its monster card zone cannot be used. When this face-up card leaves the field, return that card banished by this effect to the same monster zone in the same position. Alright. I don't know a lot of ninja cards though. So that'll be interesting if somebody makes a ninja deck with that. It'll be fun. Piss a lot of people off. Activate only if you control a face-up Naturia monster. Your opponent cannot activate trap cards this turn. So Barkian's Bark. Nice. Invasion of Flames. We saw Beast Rising. We've seen this card a couple of times now. I see it a lot in the 57 NPCs. Once per turn, you can remove from play one face-up Beast type or Beast Warrior monster you control and select one other face-up Beast type monster or Beast Warrior you control. The selected monster gains the original attack of the monster removed from play from this effect. Yeah. So some Beast support, Warrior support. Not too bad. Not too bad. But we've got more gems. And we're yet to get an ultra rare, so let's get going. Now we have to do less reading too. I'm excited about that. Ooh. What do we got here? Tribute to the Doomed. I was excited. This is the one I wanted. And it's shiny. Discard one card, then target one monster on the field and destroy it. Nice. So this is a better order to charge. Awesome. Excited about that card. That card's going to upset some people. Hand of Nephis. Let's see. 2-star. When you can tribute this card and one other monster and special summon one Sacred Phoenix of Nephis from your hand or deck. Oh, alright. That's the other ultra rare there. So, from your hand or deck. So you don't have to have it in your hand in order to tribute summon with this card. And my guess is you can have one card in the field, play this, tribute summon it, and it will be good to go. So that's pretty neat. Materia Marilyn. When this card is normal summon, you can send one Materia monster from your deck to the graveyard. Once per turn, you can target 2 Materia monsters in your graveyard, shuffle both of those targets into the deck, then draw one card. Oh, wow. That is nice. Little shuffling action. Materia Stag Beetle. 6-star. Once per turn during the battle step or damage step of this card's attack, when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can select one Materia monster in your graveyard, special summon that monster from the graveyard. Alright, so if they activates a card or effect. So if they Mirror Wall or Windstorm, bam, you can just bring out somebody. I like that. Bone Crusher. Zombie. When this card is special summoned from the graveyard by the effect of a zombie type monster, you can target one spell/trap card your opponent controls to destroy that target. During the end phase of this turn, when that card is special summoned, destroy it. Oh. But still fun. That can do some good work for zombies. Some back row removal. Fire King Avatar Yakasha. Beast Warrior. If a face-up Fire King monster you control is destroyed by card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can destroy one card in your hand or that you control. You can use this effect of Fire King Yakasha once per turn. 4-star 1800 beater. Awesome. Fire Beast. Beast Warrior got some pumped up there. Card of the Soul. Super Rush Headlong. Also another card I was excited about here. The Materia monsters and these spell cards are definitely the ones I want. Target one face-up monster you control and declare one attribute. If that target battles an opponent's monster with that attribute this turn, destroy that opponent's monster at the start of the damage step. Alright, so at the start of the damage step, it just destroys it. So if you choose attribute, I don't know, light, and go up against a blue eyes light dragon, even though you have less attack, it's going to destroy that dragon. And if you're playing a light dragon deck, I mean, bam, this card here attached to it is going to do some major damage to your opponent. So as long as you know what kind of attributes your opponent is playing, you can do some damage. Basically shut down his whole deck if they're playing a theme. Red Dragon Ninja. Alright, here's a ninja card. When this card is summoned, you can banish one ninja or ninjutsu art card from the graveyard to target one target one set card your opponent controls. Reveal that set card. Then return it to either the top or the bottom of the deck. Your opponent cannot activate the targeted card in response to this effect activation. You can only... Ooh, that's pretty neat. That's going to upset some people. Card of Soul. Prism. Alright. One ultra rare there. New cards. And now we're doing less and less reading. Bam. Purchase. Ooh, Death Wombat. Beast. Any damage you receive... Oops, I'm sorry about that, guys. I accidentally clicked on it. We'll have to look back at that one later. I think any damage you receive this turn by effect is reduced to 0. I think that's what that card was. If exactly one monster you control and no other cards is destroyed by a card effect, target that monster, special summon that target. Alright. Good way to get rid of Order to Charge or even the new cards. So, an answer to the new cards that I just set out. But I guess a lot of people won't be playing that, so another Dark Flare Knight, awesome. That Fire King art is pretty sweet. Ooh, what do we got here? The Dark Hex Sealed Fusion. You can substitute this card for any one fusion material, but the other fusion material must be correct. You can tribute summon material monsters on the field, including this face-up card. Special summon one corresponding Dark Fusion monster from your extra deck. Alright, so a Dark Fusion monster. Which I believe that Dark Paladin Knight is, so... Another Fire King Island. I think the Fire King need a little bit more support before they start going off, but I'm sure you can find a way to mix them into a group. Let's see, active only if you control one face-up Naturia monster and have at least one card in your hand. Negate the activation of opponent's spell trap card and destroy it. Then send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Alright. Giving the Naturia monsters a little trap support. There we go, another Fire King monster. Here's the Death Wombat. Yeah, any damage to you from card effect becomes 0. So, Taya Burn, if she wasn't already nerfed, that would help. But she's already nerfed now, with the Restructure Revolution coming. Alright, 10 more packs and we're halfway through this box. Good Goblin Housekeeping. Draw cards equal to the number of Good Goblin Housekeeping cards in the graveyard plus 1, then select one card from your hand and return it to the bottom of your deck. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, now we're just waiting basically for most of the ultra rares and, well, the one ultra rare and a couple super rares. Sweet, third Dark Flare Knight. And he is dark, so, I mean, with dark in the name, I guess that helps. No. Uh-oh, something new? There it is, the Mirage Knight. Cannot be normal summon set, must be special summoned by Dark Flare Knight, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. During damage calculation only, this card attacks equal to the original attack of the opponent's monster is battling. Oh, gains attack. Oh, wow. So, alright, so after your Dark Knight is destroyed, you automatically get to special summon this. So, bam, and then you can attack. Wow. So basically, you've got to get rid of that card, otherwise he's going to get rid of whatever strong monster you have. Be very interesting seeing some of the builds with him. I think it's very possible and doable. Alright, let's take a look at these cards that I don't have yet, and we're almost halfway through. Molten Destruction. Increase the attack of all fire monsters by 500 points and decrease their defense by 400 points. Alright. Interesting. That'd make your Sergeant Electro a 2100 beater right off the get-go. Skull Conductor. We see this one a lot. If this card is face up in the field at the end of the battle phase, destroy this face up card. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon up to 2 zombie top members whose combined attack equal exactly 2,000. Heavy Knight of the Flame, Zombie Gemini effect. This card is treated as a normal monster. We know all the Gemini effects. Effect. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacked a special summon monster, you can banish that monster. Very situational, but 1800 attack. What's his defense? 200 defense, so not a good defense. But with that, this card out, that's a 2300 attack. And then we have the Sacred Knight of Nephiscitus, Winged Beast. So fire Winged Beast. During your next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by card effect, you can special summon to the graveyard. Alright. Well, we're halfway through the pack. I'm probably going to buy some cards. So I'm going to save these last 500 gems for something else. Get this up. And I will see you guys in the morning. Have a great night.